Okay, what we're working on here today is a 1989 Cadillac Seville, and we are doing a starter motor replacement. And there's the inside. Looking on YouTube, there was absolutely no videos whatsoever about how to do this on YouTube. And I had a service manual, but I lost it. So I'm going to make one. It's going to be the first one. So this car is an 89. It has the 4.5 liter setup. You can see here with the transverse engine and the front wheel drive. Now this started, the first year for this setup was 1985 in the Deville. And then the next year, 86, they started with the Seville, this model. And then the Seville was up to 92, and then they changed the car design. And then the 4.9 was in the Seville and Devilles until 1993, and then they went to the North Star engine. In 1985, the Seville was the slant back, garbage truck looking car, which in 85, I'm assuming it had this same setup, but then in 86, the Seville, they brought us a Seville online. So this is the 4.5 liter, great strong motor. I got the starter out, but it's a hassle, but you have to take the exhaust pipe off first before you do anything, okay? I got the new starter. We're going to crawl under there, and I'm going to show you what's going on. Okay, there is the exhaust pipe, as you can see. And there is the muffler clamp for the back part, and you slide the pipe into there. The front part, you have you can see, you have a donut connection right there on the right, and then the other side, you can see, there it is. The other side of the pipe slides into that upper part. And then once you remove that, you can get up in here for all the starter connections. There's the starter holes. It's just 2 bolt holes right up in there. And then you have your hot wire, ground, and then a rear, a brace on the back. Back here, as you can see this bracket, I had to push that back out of the way to make room to slide the exhaust pipe forward so I could get it out of there. But I had already removed the starter bolts, and I had a headache because I couldn't get the pipe out. But I eventually got the starter back up in there. I was able to remove the pipe and remove the starter. So I'm going to throw back the new starter back on here and get it going. Be right back. Okay, you said I've connected the wires because you can't get to them until after you take the starter down. So you have to install it before you put the starter bolted back on. And then you see this bracket right here. Those are ground wires, and this bracket here, I had to bend it. I bent it to get it off, but I'll just bend it back, and it goes right here on this bolt stud. But like I said, don't take the starter off until after you remove the pipe, the exhaust pipe, or you'll have the same problem. All right, be right back. Now see this stud right here, right there? That's a stud that comes out of the block. And the grind wire goes onto it. It also holds on the bracket to the back of the starter. So you're going to remove that stud so you get that thing back on. And you probably need to remove it when you take the starter off, but it's a pain to get in there. And it's not so bad now with the exhaust pipe gone, but you're going to have to take that out. Something that I should have said at the beginning of this video is the tools you're going to need for this. Everything on this car is metric. These bolts here are 15 millimeter. The smaller ones are 10 millimeter or 8 millimeter. That stud bolt there is a 13, but that's also a 1/2 inch. Other than that, you don't need nothing else except maybe a pry bar. All right, this other pipe up here on the side is flexible right there. So when you try to get it back on, you can push it up out of the way and then pop in the exhaust pipe. So all I got left to do is the donut connection right there with the 2 bolts. And slide the hose clamp back down here. There's the hose clamp. And it should be done. I kicked the starter over. It's working. So we good. Hope this helps everybody. These cars aren't many out there. If you find one, well, you'll know how to put the starter on. Take it easy. Bye.